Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 9 of the Candlestick course for beginners. My name is Mr. Crypto Tracker and I'm going to teach you how to trade with candlesticks. Before we start this episode, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you didn't do it so far, and also turn the notification bell on to get notified when a new video comes. In this episode, I'm going to discuss more candle patterns that are formed by a combination of single candle line. I will look at an interesting two candle pattern called the Harami and a variation on the pattern known as Harami cross. So in this episode, you're going to learn about the importance of Harami and Harami cross, the difference between Harami and Harami cross. You're going to learn about the power underpinning the Harami cross and also how to differentiate the Harami and engulfing pattern. In previous episodes, we talked about single candle lines called spinning tops. These small real lines are components in the reversal pattern referred to as the Harami. As you can see in this slide, the first real body of this pattern is an unusually long red or green real body. And the next candle consists of a small real body, which is completely within the prior real body, as you can see here. In this case, the first candle is a big real body red candle, and the next one is a green one, which is the inside of the previous one. The color of the real bodies in this pattern is unimportant. They can be opposite or the same color. So the second one can be either green or red. As you can see in this slide, like all candle patterns we have discussed so far, the Harami is a reversal pattern. The Japanese say that when the Harami pattern appears, a preceding rally or downtrend is losing its breath. The bearish Harami tells us that despite the bullish green real body that moved the market higher, as you can see here on the right, the tiny real body that follows indicates uncertainty and indecision. These small real body, the red one, shows us there are uncertainty in the market. As you learned in previous episodes, the limited price range of the small real body, especially when it follows a real body with a wide price range, shows that the trend velocity has weakened. On the other hand, when a bullish Harami, this is on the left, when a bullish Harami appears in a decline or a downtrend, the selling pressure demonstrated by the first long real body in the pattern is apparent, as you can see here. Then the second tiny real body forms. The bears suddenly lose momentum and they are unable to close the market at or below the prior candle's close. As you can see here, the close of this candle is higher than the close of the first big candle here. So in such a situation, uncertainty sets in as the Harami foretells a possible reversal and a trend break. So do you understand how this pattern tells you an important story about market environment with its accompanying change of sentiment? If the second real body is a doji instead of a spinning top, it is called a Harami cross. We will talk about the Harami cross in the following slides in detail. So this is a bullish and bearish Harami cross, and instead of that spinning top candle, you can see a doji, and this is the only difference between Harami cross and the normal Harami. It should be noted that you won't or you can't see this pattern exactly as you can see in these charts, in real charts, especially if you're working in crypto markets. That would be different. Look at this slide here. A key component to the bearish Harami pattern is that the second candle must gap lower, as you can see. The second candle gap lower. Here is the close of this green candle, and here is the open of this red candle. So there is a gap between these close and these open. So there must be a gap, and in order to signal the prior uptrend has weakened, we have to see this gap. But within the crypto market, trading is continuous. It's 24/7, and you can trade all the time you like to trade it, and there is no days off like other markets like forex and stock market. So therefore it's sporadic to see a gap up or down in crypto. So probably what you can see in crypto charts is something like this, and still we consider this pattern as a Harami pattern. So let's take a look at two examples. This is an example which shows bullish Harami pattern. You can see a clear downtrend, and here you can see a big red real body, and after that you see this small green which forms a bullish Harami pattern. So since this chart is a crypto chart, it's Ethereum, so you can see the close of the red candle and open of the green candle are almost at the same level, so we don't see that gap we just explained it. And after this one you can see a new uptrend started and the price went up. Another example is about the bearish Harami, and you can see a clear uptrend, and then this bearish Harami pattern appears here. Again, this is a crypto chart. This is the Ripple chart, and after that you can see a downtrend started to go down. Okay, let's summarize what we learned about Harami and Harami cross pattern in this episode. Harami is a reversal pattern. The first candle of this pattern is unusually long, either it can be green or red. The next candle consists of a small real body, which is completely within the prior body. A bullish Harami is a candlestick chart indicator suggesting that a bearish trend may be coming to end. A bearish Harami is a 2-bar Japanese candlestick pattern that suggests prices may soon reverse to the downside. The opening and closing price of the second candle must be contained within the body of the first candle. The Harami cross pattern suggests that the previous trend may be about to reverse. Another point is the pattern can be either bullish or bearish. The bullish pattern signals a possible price reversal to the upside, while the bearish pattern signals a possible price reversal to the downside. And the last point is it is not required to trade the Harami cross. You can just see it, identify it, and be cautious about a trend reversal. And if you see a confirmation, then you can enter to a trade. So these points that I usually summarize in each episode, these are very important, and also they can be helpful to you. I highly suggest you to write it down somewhere, and then you can come back to your notes and review the important points about each pattern. So another point is please go to different charts and try to find this pattern. And also don't forget about a money management system. Money management system is the game changer, especially for new traders. I recently published a course on Udemy about how you can develop a money management system. And the title is Money Management System for Traders. If you scroll down, you can see the first 2 episodes is free. You can go and watch it and see whether you need to know about money management more, then you can buy it. Otherwise, you can skip it. I will leave the link in the description and you can take a look. Have a good time and see you in the next episode.